Oh, man. Welcome back. It is CWFL Week 2. We have a special guest, Carolyn Gingrich. Carolyn, how are you doing today? And I guess we should just get right into our matchup.
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, this was Monday Night Madness. This came down to Monday night.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Rule 1, number 1, both his wide receivers went down.
Yeah.
So, but you still lost. So what are we thinking?
Travis Kelce's on my team. Mahomes is on my team. Travis Kelce has been horrible the last 2 games. Mm-hmm. And has got me 5 and 2 points?
1.6.
1.6. So, I think...
You open to trading?
Yeah. So, I say that I'm not into it, but for fun. But then secretly, I know what's going on, and y'all don't even know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
What's about to happen. So, I say that because I know Travis Kelce's getting me no points. And you know what? It came down to the last 2 players on his team, Saquon Barkley and
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
To get him, 20 points? Because I was up by 20 points.
He only needed 30, I think.
Yeah, he needed 32. You had your kicker. He had Bijan and Saquon Barkley. They both got 16, 17 apiece, and then your kicker got 7. So it made it close, but still a low-scoring affair for both teams.
Yeah.
And the biggest story is Cooper Kupp going out for Frankie and Deebo Samuel going out for Frankie. Those are both multi-week injuries, so Frankie has no wide receivers left.
Oh, Frankie, I got lots of wide receivers.
Sir, no thank you. I never let anyone walk behind me. 7 out of 10 attacks are from the rear.
Okay, well, that still leaves a 30% chance that I'll attack you from the front.
Yeah, but it'll be easier to stop. I can always block the blow, or I can counter it, but...
All right, guys, on to the next matchup. We have another surprise guest. Full Boyle is in the house, and he has a couple of things to say about the voodoo and his own team and maybe the injuries that he has suffered. And we're wondering if maybe he's open to some more long-term trades.
No trading.
Full Boyle, welcome to the show.
The voodoo's real,
The voodoo's real.
and Pacheco's down.
I mean, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What's the future?
Well, I mean, all week, Jeff is texting me, line up this, line up that. And then we get to Sunday, and he's like, all right, lineup set. Let's just shut off our phones and enjoy some football. Well, for us, there wasn't much to enjoy.
Everyone
So
got hurt.
who is running your team? Is it Jeff or is it you? Sounds like Jeff is running your team.
We're business partners.
What does that mean? Define business partner with Jeff.
We both have a stake in Full Boyle,
Okay.
and we both...
Who has the majority?
I still have 51.
So it's like Iran and Hamas, basically.
So is that in writing? Do you guys have any proof?
No, I just decided right now that I have 51.
What is this? Well, as you know, we had some new investors that have come. What is this?
Mr. Sapp. Mark! Mark!
He's wired in.
Sorry?
He's wired in.
Is he?
Yes.
How about now? You still wired in?
Full security.
You issued 24 million new shares of stock.
You were told that if new investors
How
came
much
along...
were your shares diluted? How much were his?
A snowball against take what you can. And man, Elsa has come to play this year. She's 2-0. Scored 159 in her first week and now a 129, which is good, consistent numbers from her team.
Yeah.
I really like her team. DK Metcalf finally showed up this week, had 33 fantasy points. Lamar Jackson's always going to get her a decent number. Man, Maggie. Again, she traded away C.J. Stroud for Caleb Williams and DeAndre Swift. Devon A-Chain was been this only steady part of her lineup, had 29, but not much points from anywhere else on her lineup.
I mean, yeah, I don't know why you would trade into the Bears franchise when you have a star quarterback at Houston. But, Maggie's done moves like this in the past.
No.
When everyone was confused and it ended up well for her. But it's definitely going to take some time.
Yeah.
Oh, TD. This kills me to say, but we got to join forces, man.
All right, now on to the blowout of the week. Art of the deal, Jake Woody against Shadow Hooligan Logan Woody. Jake, what'd you see from your team this week?
I mean, it doesn't get much better, but the problem is it does because A.J. Brown was on the bench. and Jordan Love. So I have 2 starters who are still out, which is concerning when I play a better team. But, I mean, Kamara's in, a completely different offense now. He'll be a top 5 running back, I believe. You just got to stay healthy. He's an old guy, but if he can pull that off, I think I'll be pretty good. And Nico, going to get more targets than Stephon Diggs. Sorry, Brad.
We'll see.
Just the way
Long
it goes.
Long season.
This is the way it goes. You never know who's going to do what, but, now we're number 1. By far, we're number 1. We got a lot of points, not more than second, really.
So cruel to put the hammer within your reach, knowing that you could never lift it. The burden of the throne has fallen to me now.
Can I come home?
The truce with Jotunheim is conditional upon your exile.
Yes, but couldn't we find a way?
And Mother has forbidden your return. This is goodbye, brother. I'm so sorry.
On to the next matchup. We got Little Giants and the Neighborhood. Little Giants showing up just like we thought they could.
Yeah.
And more. What's going on with them?
Look, we all know what happened week 1 with Chloe's team. Brandon was giving her false information, telling her who to start, who not to start, and she listened. And I think Chloe took over her team in week 2 and did great. 155 points.
So you're saying that she fired Brandon, or just, he's sleeping on the couch? Is he even playing fantasy football?
He is. He is. He's
flipping
playing,
burgers with Colin Kaepernick.
He's playing in a different league, and from the sounds of it, he's not doing well over there.
No.
So
What, the XFL?
Yeah. I think he's missing out on this league. He's trying to live vicariously through Chloe, but Chloe said enough is enough. She took matters into her own hands and scored 155 without Brandon.
Yeah, I decided to help her out a little bit. I told her to start. Which one was it? The Robinson? Who was it?
Wandale Robinson?
Yeah, I told her to start him because she wanted to start a Carolina Panther. And so I was like, no, you don't need to do that.
No.
Because, after Brandon was making her so upset, she called me. She's like, Jake, oh my God, I'm losing. What do I do? And I was like, I can help you. But for a small price. But she did very well this week. She did very well.
What is that price? Is there a trade? Is there some
just
promise
loyalty.
future trade?
See, what you don't understand is the loyalty.
Jeff,
people.
take note of this. Take note of this moment right here.
just-
There's something going on between Chloe and Jake.
Help each other out. McCaffrey, that's what I'm going to say.
Hi.
Sure you want to do this, Becky?
Call me Icebox.
Whoa. What's that cheerleader doing with the helmet on?
That's no cheerleader. That's my niece, Becky. She's pissed.
All right, on to the next matchup. We got Woody's Roundup against Donald's Grand Team. Tyreek Hill, after Tua goes down, only getting 6 points.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's going to be like for the rest of the year. Miami just signed Tyler Huntley. We don't know if he's going to start or not. But for Steve Woody, Marvin Harrison
that was
did well,
big.
but not that many targets. It could be some concern still. Jamar Chase playing terrible, but he's still making it work. So, I don't know. I see him as a mid-level team. I don't see him getting into scoring 150s.
Buzz, we missed the truck. We're not aiming for the truck.
Gonna run for the first down and takes a shot.
Welcome back to...
It's matchup of the week.
I wouldn't give you that. You lost by 20 points, but Brad lost to Jordan by 20 points. He thinks he had a good week. That's what he's going to tell you, but that's about it. You lost. What else are you going to do?
I scored 140 points and lost. I would have beat 11 other teams in the league.
Ooh, statistics.
I had consistent scoring from everybody, and Elsa scored 159 against me the first week, and now Jordan goes off for 163. There's not much that I can do about this.
Just score more. Sorry.
You know what?
You
if
gotta
I
win
could,
football
if I could
games.
get into the players' uniforms and have any kind of say so to make them score more, believe me, I would. But this is a game of luck.
It's not a game of luck.
It's a game of luck.
How can I be 2-0 and you 0-2?
If I had your schedule, I'd be 1-1.
Oh, so he did do a little bit of research.
I did.
You'd still lose a game. That's funny about
I'd
that.
still be 1-1.
You'd still lose, and I still won 2.
Wait,
Look, last year I was, 12-4, 12-3? Come on. It's about the manager. It's about what trades you're
Actually,
willing to do.
I lied. I would be 2-0 if I had Jake's schedule.
Oh,
Sorry.
Fake news. He's just looking it up on his phone saying, yeah, those are the numbers. But you don't know. I'll put the numbers right here. If they...
Please do.
If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 million, billion dollars, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look.
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching this far, but it is time for the news. Now, the first thing we want to go over, especially this week, is we have a lot of injuries circulating around the NFL, especially with star players. One that I really focused on is Pacheco, because I did not see that coming.
No, I don't think many people did. I thought it was just like a minor ankle sprain, but he's actually going to miss about 8 weeks of the season. Had surgery today, and that's a big deal for Jeff and Mark, whoever's running that team. I have no idea.
Or the camera.
Yeah. So that's a big deal for them. Also on full boil, you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who got hurt. He may miss a little bit of time. And then you also got... Who else is on his team that was hurt? Oh, Rachaad White, another running back.
Groin.
For full boil that is...
ending his season, basically, at this point.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. But look, you got a lot of small things going on around the league. You got Joe Mixon, rolled his ankle. We don't know what he's going to do. A.J. Brown tweaked his hamstring in practice and now says he might be out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You don't know when McCaffrey's going to come back. You don't know when Nakua's going to come back. It's insane.
Debo Samuel.
Debo's
Cooper
out.
Kupp.
Cooper Kupp's out.
Yeah, and those are big stars. Frankie, I think, got hurt the most this week because Debo Samuel and Cooper Kupp were his big number guys, and he has nothing left on his bench.
Still, I would think, what happened to Full Boyle? I mean, Frankie, those were his best players, but Full Boyle, I mean, if it depends on Brown if he comes back, but those two teams were
hurt. And literally the only player that was living on Chattahooligans roster got concussed in the first drive of the game.
He says he's not going to retire.
Which is good, but there's no timeline on when he is going to come back. And them signing a backup quarterback off of a practice squad means that there's not a whole lot of urgency to get to it back.
Yeah, that's true. And, I mean, Jordan Love, week 1 in MCL, is he going to come back? We don't know.
Yes, he is. You know that.